Experience occasional bloating, gas, or abdominal discomfort?
Taking Align can help.
Align contains a quality probiotic
To naturally help soothe digestive upsets 24/7. Try Align, the pros in digestive health. And join the Align Healthy Gut Team Up and learn what millions of Align users already know. How great a healthy gut can feel. Sign up at AlignProbiotics.com. Also try Align Dual Biotic Gummies to help support digestive health.
Tomorrow, our Lady Gaga exclusive, her House of Gucci revelation involving Bradley Cooper.
He has like a clap.
Happening now.
San Antonio's west side's been hit hard by the pandemic. What the city is doing to make it more convenient for residents in District 5 to get tested. Next.
San Antonio police just released a report stating that the homicides in 2021 were up in comparison to 2020. We speak with them and how they address this issue, and we also speak with a family whose son was the center of one of those murder cases.
The sun has returned and temperatures are on the upswing, at least for a few days. That is, until the next cold front hits early on Saturday. I'll be back in a bit to talk more about that. The News at 5 starts right now.
It'll be here before you know it. The deadline to register to vote, I don't think this is the right thing. We're going to start with COVID-19 numbers in Bexar County, actually. And as we have been seeing, those numbers continue to rise, and they are continuing to rise even today. We just got the latest numbers.
That's right. Metro Health showing there are 7,704 new cases. The 7-day moving average, 4,352 cases. But there's also 3 new deaths to report, and that brings us ever closer to that grim milestone of 5,000 deaths here in Bexar County alone.
Yeah, hospitalizations are also up again at 958. There are 201 COVID patients in the ICU. 79 people are on ventilators.
And with all of those cases, the demand for testing is... And with all of those cases, the demand for testing still going up. The city of San Antonio today opening the doors to yet another COVID-19 site.
Yeah, this one's on the city's west side. We're going to get to that story in a bit, but apparently that story is not ready right now, so we're going to move on.
All right, shipping issues, staffing shortages at grocery stores. It's been hitting all of us right now. But for high-risk seniors who want to limit their time shopping, it's gotten particularly frustrating. One senior community center on the east side trying to keep its shelves full, but it admits it's gotten a lot tougher despite its support from the San Antonio Food Bank. Standard items like spaghetti and paper products are in short supply.
A lot of things are just not available, like toilet paper. Right now, I'm having a rough time getting toilet paper, so it's like we're going right back again where we were last year this time.
So for the very first time, this particular senior center is taking a cue from the grocery stores. They are putting limits on certain hard-to-get items. And next at 6Y, the Blessed Angels Community Center is celebrating how its seniors have handled COVID, surviving, even thriving. And with all the cases of COVID, the demand for testing, as we said, still going up. The city of San Antonio opening the doors to yet another COVID-19 testing site. Yeah,
our Jonathan Cotto explains why the District 5 site on the west side is so important.
It was very fast. I was expecting a long line, but there was no line here. So it was very convenient for me and my mother to come over here today.
Community members reacting to the new COVID-19 testing site. Today, it's the doors of the Sonny Melendres Community Center that are now open to the public for COVID-19 testing. It's the 5th installation in the city's latest efforts of easing the increasing need for more testing.
As we see the COVID-19 numbers continue to increase, ensuring that we're taking extra precaution.
In 2020, District 5 along with District 4 were deeply impacted not just by a high number of cases, but COVID-19 related deaths as well.
Stories that I've heard from community members is that they can't afford to get sick. So they know that the vaccine may potentially have some health impacts where they won't be able to go to work the next day, but they know that they need to make money to take care of their family.
Now, if anyone has any hesitation coming out and getting a test for whatever reason, the process is quite easy. You simply scan the QR code answer a few basic questions, and if English isn't your language, La Prueba del COVID-19 will also appear on your phone.
Though the number of COVID-19 infections may be on the rise, Castillo says so are the amount of people within her district taking advantage of the resources available to them.
I think it's very important because it regarding our health, and that way we can be healthy and know where we stand as far as being positive or negative.
Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Testing very important. By the way, the coming weeks could get even deadlier. That's a new prediction from the COVID-19 Forecast Hub. They say 22,000 more people could die of COVID-19 in the next 2 weeks. That hub, created by the Reich Lab of the University of Massachusetts Amherst, it uses predictions from dozens of international research groups. The prediction comes as new COVID cases and hospitalizations are surging in almost every state. Hospitals continue to be overwhelmed. Staff growing more and more tired by the day.
We've been at it in my unit is 664 days. My nurses are tired. I am tired. I mean, we're all exhausted. And this is like the never-ending game. I think patients keep on coming and coming and coming.
We talked to an emergency room doctor from Methodist Hospital who said the same thing's happening here. An important aspect of this latest surge, though, the CDC says there is a 91% less of a risk of death with Omicron than with Delta, though Omicron is more transmissible. The CDC expecting to update its mask guidance soon to clarify which masks work best. Health experts have said it's the higher quality masks like the N95 or the KN95 masks.
Now, all of those new cases, they're causing another issue, a national blood shortage. It's been declared by the American Red Cross. They say it's a number of factors, including severe winter storms, declines in blood donor turnout, and blood drive cancellations. And of course, like everything else, staffing issues. Here at home, you can help by donating locally with University Health, the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center, or the American Red Cross.
This weekend, the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center holding a community blood drive. It's Saturday from 8:30 to 1:30 at the AT&T Center. The first 400 donors will get 2 free Spurs tickets, a coupon for a free pint of ice cream, a T-shirt, and a $10 value in donor rewards.
One minute he was out with some friends, the next he was in the hospital, and that's where he later died. Family and friends want justice for 16-year-old Jeremiah Gunther. San Antonio police searching for the person who shot him.
Yeah, Crime Stoppers actually released images of that suspect yesterday. He is still on the run. Gunther's mother tells our Japhanie Gray she's devastated. She will not get to see her son grow up.
He always had some type of character.
Jennifer Lugo can't help but reminisce about her son, Jeremiah Gunther. He just turned 16 and was an Edison High School student who loved sports, music, and was very family-oriented.
He was always one that hit the piñata last because he was a big boy.
Lugo says her son wasn't perfect, but he was someone she was very proud of. Now, with only a necklace of his fingerprint wrapped around her neck, happy memories are followed by pain.
My world just collapsed.
December 14th, San Antonio police say Gunther was with his friends at the Sam Corner Food Mart on Cincinnati Avenue when an argument broke out between them and the man you see here in this video. You see the man walking and pointing. Investigators say this is the suspect who ultimately fired shots, hitting Gunther in the head as he sat in the back seat of his brother's car.
I was just like, no.
Lugo has been in pain ever since.
He had no ability to get up out of that car and try to run or anything.
Chief William McManus says this was just one of around 160 homicides in 2021, a 23% uptick they hope to change in 2022. Lugo takes comfort knowing her son helped save another life. Her son's liver was donated to a teen in need.
Another life is able to live on with a little piece of Jeremiah. Justice has to be served.
A Crime Stoppers report says that the unknown man seen in surveillance footage captured at this convenience store drove up in a dark gray Ford Focus and then drove off after the shooting. San Antonio police still trying to identify that man, asking anyone with any information to call Crime Stoppers. That number is 210-224-STOP. Crime Stoppers may pay up to $5,000 for any information that may lead to an arrest. On the west side, Japhanie Gray, KSAT 12 News.
And Japhanie just mentioned it. Tomorrow at 5, we're going to take a deeper dive into why the San Antonio Police Department believes that homicide crimes are on the rise in our community.
San Marcos police looking for a driver who killed an 18-year-old from Houston earlier this month. They say the victim, Ileana Velez, died January 3rd after she crashed with a box truck along I-35 near Wonder World Drive in San Marcos. This is the truck they're looking for. They say after the crash, the driver exited the interstate. Surveillance showed it getting back on a short time later. If you know anything about this crash, call San Marcos Police. You can also email smyers@sanmarcostx.gov.
A second teenager killed in a crash near Johnson High School, identified as Gabriel Juarez. He was 16 years old. Juarez and 17-year-old Ziv Houdani died Saturday after they crashed into another driver on Bulverde Road near the entrance of the high school there. Both vehicles caught fire. A woman and her daughter in the other vehicle taken to the hospital. The cause of that crash is being investigated.
Ursula, taking a look at traffic this evening, we had a crash here downtown. This is 35 at Cesar Chavez on the upper level. It was northbound, but within the past half hour or so, they have cleared it. So there are some residual delays here coming into downtown, 13 minutes. Also some delays as you're heading south, 12 minutes, northbound 11 minutes. Southbound. And finally, up here on the northwest side, still reporting a crash on I-10 near Leon Springs. Adam, how's the weather looking?
Oh, Sam, pretty much right on par today. We started off at 42 with a high temperature of 63. That's pretty much average for this time of year. You look at the temperatures right now, 63 Seguin, 64 in Eagle Pass, along with West Kerrville. For the most part, we've got readings in the 60s. Burning right now, 63, along with Lavernia. As we go through the evening hours, temperatures falling off. Clear sky, calm wind, cool readings out there, but pretty close to what you'd expect for this time of year. By 10 o'clock, 49 degrees, and by midnight, we'll be 45. And starting the day tomorrow, in the mid to upper 30s for most of us, some locations right at the 40-degree mark, but you'll notice a bit of a chill in the air to start the day tomorrow. Steve, Ursula?
Thanks, Adam. Inflation, it's something that affects all of us.
Yeah, and whether you're paying more for food or fueling up, you've probably felt it too. Recently, prices have risen at the fastest pace in 39 years. The U.S. Consumer Price Inflation Index rose 7% over the past year before seasonal adjustments. It's the steepest climb since June of 1982.
So what's contributing to it the most? Housing, gas, and used vehicle food costs also going up, just not as much. But the Biden administration says that they do expect inflation to actually come down in the second half of the year.
We are not sitting on our hands idly by, hoping that these forecasts are right. We're doing everything we can to ensure that's the outcome.
And one thing to note, even though prices have gone up significantly on a number of things, we are still far from the historic highs of inflation that we saw in the 1980s. With winter comes dry air that can make your home environment uncomfortable. So if it's time to grab your humidifier for some relief, we have tips on how to keep it running safely all winter long.
We're all doing what we can to avoid COVID-19, but if you get infected, what comes next? I'm Myra Arthur in the newsroom, and coming up at 6 o'clock, we're breaking down what treatments are available right now for COVID. And as it seems with nearly everything during this current surge, Omicron has changed things.
The two that we had the most access to, Regeneron and Lilly, they're no longer effective enough against the Omicron variant. So there's a new monoclonal.
From those monoclonal antibody infusions to pills to even a medication that is meant to prevent a COVID-19 infection. We're breaking down what's being used right now and who can use those treatments. That's important because they're not available to everyone, or in some cases available at all right now because of such high demand. We'll have that breakdown of those treatments coming up at 6 o'clock.
Thank you, Myra. I'll see you then. And new at 5, the fresh indoors. Winter months often mean more inside time and dry and sometimes dirty indoor air.
Humidifiers and air purifiers can help. 12 on Homicide's Marilyn Morris gives us the best ways to keep them working at peak performance.
It may be warm and cozy inside, but winter air can be especially dry and uncomfortable.
A humidifier can help keep the air inside of your home at a comfortable level. However, a humidifier that isn't cleaned properly can produce mold spores.
To keep your humidifier fresh, follow the manufacturer's instructions, which typically include daily and weekly maintenance. As general guidelines, every day, rinse, towel dry the tank, and fill it with clean water. Every week, deep clean with vinegar. Remove the tank and add 1 cup of vinegar to the well in the base. Use a toothbrush to get into the crevices and rinse well. For the tank, fill it with a cup of vinegar and a cup of water and let it soak for about 20 minutes, giving it a few swooshes. Rinse and towel dry and replace the filter according to the manual. If your humidifier is tough to clean, maybe it's time for a change. Consumer Reports recommends this Honeywell, easy to clean and use.
In addition to humidifiers, people also use air purifiers to reduce allergens and indoor pollutants. So it's a good idea to keep these well maintained.
Replace the filters regularly. If the filter is permanent, vacuum it monthly. Some can be washed, but check the manual. Consumer Reports recommends this Honeywell. It costs hundreds less than many others it also recommends. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Taking a look outside with live cam right over the AT&T Center. Good place to be.
Yeah, our Greg Simmons is inside. We're going to check in with him in a moment. But first, good to see the bright sunshine back at him.
Yeah,
it
took till about the noon hour in San Antonio, but once it came out, boy, it was nice to have, and it's that natural vitamin D, and it's just that psychological boost. Temperatures are on the upswing for a few days. We do have another cold front to talk about, especially the main impact from that cold front, which isn't necessarily colder air. But before we get to all that, today may ring a bell for you. It's a weatherversary on this day back in 1985. I know a lot of you will remember this day forever. Over a foot of snow fell at the International Airport here in town, and over 14 inches farther to the west, parts of Real County, northern Uvalde County. That was a historic event, though obviously we lived through our own history last February. And so far this winter, with the La Nina pattern, it does not look like we're going to have another repeat of what we had last year. Not at all, because these La Nina winters typically favor warmer than average temperatures, which is what we had significantly throughout December. We'll have a few more cold spells, but no a prolonged period of cold anticipated. Otherwise, take a look at our temperatures. We're in the 60s right now. It's pleasant, comfortable. 68 Cotulla and Pleasanton, along with Del Rio. 62 now in Kerrville, 62 in New Braunfels and here in town. Here's the big picture, and I want to point this out because another cold front's going to move through, pull some cooler air southward. But when we look at that colder air to the north, it's not frigid air. It's not necessarily Arctic air. I mean, actually above freezing in Minneapolis and Bismarck. You get into Montana, above freezing right now. So this isn't a big, deep chill that's coming our way. It's just going to reset our temperatures a little bit. We'll be 70s tomorrow and Friday. By Saturday, that cold front hits, and we'll have our temperatures drop a bit, but we'll just go from the mid-70s Thursday and Friday down into the upper 50s for afternoon highs Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday and Sunday this weekend, temperatures most of the day will be spent in the 50s, and we'll briefly get up into the upper 50s. But the main headline, I think, with this cold front is going to be the wind. It's really, you don't notice the wind out there today, and you're not going to notice it much tomorrow either. But once we get into Saturday, get ready for some gusts out of the north. I mean, we're talking 45-mile-per-hour gusts as a result of that cold front on Saturday. Also, that's a north wind. And that's what we often refer to as our cedar breeze this time of year. So that could boost the mountain cedar count again. But the wind gusting to maybe 10 miles per hour tomorrow, 15 miles per hour Friday, and then up to 45-mile-per-hour gusts on Saturday. And it will taper off Saturday night into Sunday. So let's take a look at the big picture. Our cloud deck cleared north to south today. And what we're watching now for our next system is this comma-shaped cloud. in the Pacific, just off the coast of Oregon and Washington. That's our next disturbance that's going to be dropping southward and helping to generate that cold front that's going to hit us on Saturday. I wish I could tell you it's going to give us rain, but we're looking very dry with nothing but sunshine for the foreseeable future. So tomorrow about 39 in the morning, by the afternoon, sunny and 74, but you get to Carrizo Springs 75, Del Rio, Cotulla 77, and then into the weekend, nothing but sunshine and down back to a light freeze by Sunday morning. That's something to keep in mind.
And windy.
And Mountain Cedar.
Yeah.
All in one day. Thanks.
Cedar breeze. There we go. All right, let's go to the AT&T Center right now. Greg Simmons hasn't been there in a while. Greg, kind of a report card time for the Spurs.
Yeah, because we're reaching the halfway mark of the season with tonight's game, and right now, if it keeps the way it's going, the Spurs are only going to win 30 games this season. That's what they're on pace to do right now. When we come back, a preview of a team they should beat tonight and who might be back in a Spurs uniform as well. And also, we come back, who will be available for the Cowboys for their first playoff game coming up. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome live to the AT&T Center. Almost a month for me as the Spurs return home to play host to the Houston Rockets. Now, the Spurs are coming off their worst road trip of the season where they only managed to win one game out of 7. But now they return home where they'll play 11 of their next 13 games in the AT&T Center, including 7 in a row starting tonight against the Rockets, who are the worst team in the West with only 11 wins and have lost 9 of their last 10 games. Spurs still have 5 players in NBA health and safety protocols, but 3, Derek White, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, have been upgraded to questionable as a game-time decision as we hit the official halfway mark of the season tonight.
I would say it is hard to evaluate how the season's been going. This is our first year really getting together, so overall it's been pretty good. We're still learning and figuring things out as a team, and despite having injuries and COVID and all of that, it kind of makes it a lot harder to get that rhythm as a team with the whole. But overall, we're climbing the ladder little by little, and that's all you can ask for.
All right, and here's a tip time tonight, 7:30. All the highlights for tonight on the Night Beat.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Good news for the Dallas Cowboys. Both star rookie linebacker Micah Parsons and left tackle Tyron Smith have cleared the COVID reserve list. They were back at practice today to get ready for the San Francisco 49ers in the NFL playoffs this wild card weekend. That was revealed by head coach Mike McCarthy today, and they're expecting more tomorrow before the Cowboys kick off the playoffs against the Niners this Sunday. For Dallas, this is their first trip to the playoffs since 2018, and while their goal is to win the Super Bowl, clearly getting back to the NFC Championship game for the first time since they won their last Super Bowl in '96 would be a milestone. What is it like for defensive coordinator Dan Quinn, who led the Atlanta Falcons to the Super Bowl in 2016, to be back in the playoffs?
I'm damn fired up, man. Are you kidding me? The early 90s Dallas Niners, some of the championship games. For me, coming up and watching those ones, I can hear Madden and Summerall talking it through. But my first, Dallas and Niner playoff game, I'm pretty fired up to do it, man.
All right, looking forward to that. Also looking forward to the fact the matchup between Quinn, whose name right now is being mentioned as a possible replacement for Denver's head coach right now, and his matchup with Kyle Shanahan, who used to be his offensive coordinator when he was a head coach in Atlanta. And guess what the cheapest seat right now in AT&T Stadium is going for? Standing room only at $250. It's only going to get higher. Live from the AT&T Center, Greg Simmons, KSAT 12 Sports.
$250 to stand for the entire game.
And you're not guaranteed you can actually see the game either.
Yeah. Ouch. Yeah. Thanks, Greg.
We'll be right back.
Want to remind you there are a number of testing sites that will be open tomorrow, including one at the Coker United Methodist Church, 231 East North Loop, open from 10 in the morning till 1. These are vaccine sites. I'm sorry. All you have to do is scan that code to make an appointment.
Another location, Second Baptist Church on East Commerce. Again, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.
6.